I am Ellie, a member of the NWTF family and a proud mother of two. Today is a very special day for all women across the world, as today is International Women's Day. We all know that women have played a vital role in molding society into what it is now. Though not an easy journey, women had relentlessly stood their ground for equality and for acceptance. I, for one, remember on multiple meetings and occasions that I was the only woman in a hall of more than 50 men. But because of the hard work of women then and now, we have this day to look forward to. The validation of our efforts, the efforts of our mothers, and our mother's mother. Let us not let our efforts go to vain. The challenge is ours to take. Will we pay it forward? Today is the day that we choose to challenge. As we celebrate this day dedicated to women, we at Negros Women for Tomorrow Foundation would like to express our sincere, warm greetings to the strong, brave, and honorable women out there watching this program. Our staff, our partners, and of course, our beloved clients. We have a lot in store for everyone watching today and for the whole month of March. So not to keep you waiting, let us start this program with a motivational talk from a very inspiring person. She is a fellow Negrense, very well known for being a champion addressing social issues like food security, nutrition, education, and even livelihood. The founder and president of Negrense Volunteers for Change Foundation, better known as NVC Foundation, established in August 2010 with its mission of creating positive and lasting change in the communities. We are so honored to have her here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Millie Kilaiko.
Today, we celebrate the day dedicated all over the world to women. And so I guess it may seem a little off to you that I now share the photograph of a man rather than that of a woman. This man's name is Ustad. His face bears the weight of two wars. Once, Ustad had to flee his home in Butig, Lanao, when war erupted, as military and Maoti forces clashed and left much of his hometown shattered and tattered. Ustad left his hometown and moved to Marawi, which was then bustling with life and commerce. But just when he had begun to start a new and prosperous life, war in Marawi erupted, and Ustad had to flee his home once more. I met Ustad at Bakwit village, the temporary shelter for all those who fled Marawi. When I met him, I had just come from Marawi's ground zero where, in that eerie, quiet, and abandoned place, I saw hollow and empty structures bombed out and peppered with bullet holes. I saw so many traces of happy lives painfully interrupted because war had broken out. A kind of war that obliged people to run away without a chance of even bringing a few precious possessions along with them. When I met Ustad, he was chairman of a committee in Bakwit village. While he was conscientious about performing his duties, many times, in unguarded moments, Ustad's face would carry a painful look of utter and inner hopelessness that you can see in the photograph. A face edged with so much suffering and lack of hope. Meantime, all around me were women who were busy carrying on with life, hanging laundry, cooking, running after their children, and even entertaining them just so they would forget the sorry state that they were in. All these women's lives were just as difficult as the men's. Whatever the men felt, they felt as well, and perhaps even more. Yet, Because a woman can rise above her sorry situation. Every woman continued to perform her chores. Every woman forgot herself and immersed her life in helping her children and her family embrace the painful changes in their own lives. Every woman knew how to smile, and even when she had deep sorrow in her heart. Every woman knew how to get up by herself, even when her knees were wobbly. All women are created equal. And whether they are mothers coping with the war in Marawi, whether they are women in the city trying to build a career in these challenging times, all women have a proven capacity to soar to greater heights or be the best that they can be within the limitations of their circumstances. The women of Marawi have proven that. And I will not add one more story to try to inspire every woman listening, because you just have heard so many stories of so many women of success and achievement. Instead, let me share with you what a wise man once said. Your vocation in life is where your greatest joy meets the world's greatest need. Look into yourself and find what gives you your greatest joy. Look around you, into your community, and into the world, and try to find where the world's greatest need meets your greatest joy. Listen to your heart. Listen to what the world whispers to you. Discover your passion. Uncover your vocation. Just always remember one most important element, that your greatest joy must meet the world's greatest need. And that means your vocation is never, never ever just about yourself. It has to be a goal that is entwined with others. Others may mean a child, or a spouse, or a parent. It may mean volunteering for charity, or serving your church. It may mean being a responsible and truthful writer, whether you write a book or a Facebook post. In all this and more are countless ways to be entwined with others, none of lesser importance than the other. Woman, look deep inside you. Find your passion, but please remember, your journey does not stop inside you. Your passion needs to meet the others of your journey, and your journey has to rise above yourself and move towards the world's greatest need. The path may be rough, and the way may be full of stones, and you will surely, surely stumble along the way. But trust me, you will find great joy in discovering your vocation, in living and fulfilling your mission for others carved out for you. How will you know that you have found it? You will find true peace. And if you keep still and quiet for a few moments and try to listen, you will hear music, because you will hear your soul sing.
Thank you for that indeed inspiring message. I'm sure everyone is as motivated as I am now. It has reminded us that women are capable of anything. Yes, anything. We just need to think of not just ourselves, but of others. and listen to our calling, our vocation. This program is just a start of a number of activities that will highlight on amazing women coming from different walks of life. Artists, experts, even frontliners. Speaking of artists, the artwork behind me is a painting of Mr. Rafael Paderna, one of the respected artists in the Philippines. And here he portrays one of his interpretations of a woman. I am confident that the next video will also stir our minds. I give now the digital spotlight to Numa Lorenzo, self-made poet and artist, to deliver her poem entitled The Sacred Feminine.
The Sacred Feminine. A girl, a lady, womankind, companion, a wife, women, female, biologically, the gatherer in history, the eternal feminine, designed in modesty, sensitive, full of affection, expressive with mixed emotions. The world view us like a swan underneath the sky. We had wings but forbidden to fly. After years of isolation, with fears and pain, deep thinkers arise with heart and brain. The art of oppression still curve in our minds, fighting for what we are and embrace our own kind. We are standing in the ground, nurturing the soil, strengthen our minds and souls, and give birth to our notions. We are the hunters of truth and wisdom. We bring aspirations to the kingdom, the judgments and equality, hold it with dignity. The Sacred Feminine.
Wow, what a remarkable definition of a woman. For the next part of our program, we have a video featuring the community of women located in Valladolid. This is such an amazing story, and I am so excited to share this with you. Watch this.
Hi, I am Vida Hayes. I am a mom, an artist, and I am the founder of Vivo Handmade. Vivo Handmade expresses pride and fascination through the Filipino culture using the hablon. We are located in Valladolid, of course, in Negros Occidental, and we are focusing on hablon weaving, which is not only focusing on table decors, we also started I Am Vida clothing. Like what I'm wearing right now is one of our collection of I Am Vida clothing. It is also made of hablon. Some of our products are also shawls, and of course during the pandemic we also started producing the mask that really helps the women, and we thank God that we did not stop the operation, you know. And of course in the future we're developing more products into home decors as well. What really pushes me in this is an opportunity to give back to the community. That's really the core of the business, is to give back to the community.
Nalipay ko gani nga nakasulod ko diri sa kay Ma'am Vida sa Vivo. Kay Diriya daw mayo man ang among nga pagkuan blaw. Nakabakal mga gamit, dason kung mga ano namo daw wala na kami problema.
I'm living in a dream right now, honestly. And in addition to this journey, for us also to create more artistic community where we can train, where we can activate, where we can encourage more women, not only just a homemaker, but to develop them as well with their confidence and their worth. And that I think that is a very big thing for us as well. Encourage and to inspire them to become an individual as they are made to be. I'm also inviting all the Negrosanon, my fellow Negrosanon, to patronize our own product. You know, we do have a lot of potentials if you will just learn to look around and appreciate what we have. And you know, Negros is very rich in raw materials. It's just we need to look outside or think outside the box what we can give and share to others. Let us continue to inspire and encourage each other. And I think we should not forget we women as well are not only created to tolerate things, you know, we are also created to change things. So by looking around, by sharing in a small way, it is a big thing. And one of my key is also, let's do it not in our own selfish ambition. We should always look that others is better than us. I think in that key, we can always explore and we will be surprised by wherever we go. And it should always be, to God be the glory. That's the thing.
Wonderful, isn't it? That story teaches us that age is just a number. These dedicated grandmas and their love for their craft and culture is simply uplifting. At this point, we have reached the end of our program. And what better way to end it than to show a glimpse of what we do as an organization. We are Negros Women for Tomorrow Foundation, otherwise known as Dungana, an institution whose mission is to help women and the communities improve their lives and break the sickening cycle of poverty. Please take a look, lend an earnest heart, hear our hymn, hear our Dunganon song.
Nagsimula sa isang panaginip sa Project Dunganon, napabuti at napaunlad ang aming buhay. Isa buhay ang mithiin, disiplina at sipag, pagkakaisa